so something I've kind of wanted to do for a long time is take everything that we typically carry in the truck and move it to a trailer. Just because it's going to be easier. You don't have to pull things out and back and forth. You can get all around this trailer. But I've never built a detailing trailer. I don't claim to be a plumbing or electrical expert. So we're just going to dive in and try it. So it's going to be interesting. But let me show you a little bit about what we got going on here. So I'm going to flip you around. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. So we are at the trailer here, and some things are just set on it right now, but this is kind of what we got going on. It's a cool trailer. All the sides, they all fold down, and then they lock into place. So I'm trying to think efficiency-wise. I mean, the generator's right here, so you jump out of the truck, you come, you give it a tug, it starts first try, every try, knock on wood. Let me actually find wood and knock on it there. You know, we got the pressure washers right next to it. Nothing fancy, but you know, it works. It does everything we need it to do. And then we have the extractor there as well. And if you need to grab this stuff, what's really cool about this trailer is you open that up, same thing on the other side, and it folds right down. And you can get to all this equipment very easily without having to heave-ho it. So that's why I put this stuff on the front, because it's a simple fold down and you can just bring it off. What we got creative with, or at least tried to get creative with yesterday, is taking this water tank that was actually found on a property, and it's a good water tank, and we said, okay, how can we put this to use? So we did some plumbing yesterday, and this is take one, because everybody said, well, just gravity feed it, you know. So if you gravity feed it, it's going to be fine. And it may be. We did some plumbing underneath here. We built a base for it. It's all secured down. So we made some progress, and basically we just plumbed it straight out here, with the anticipation that we're going to have to do something else. This is just capped for now. But what does work is we have a nice spigot here, and that's good for filling buckets. It's actually at the perfect height that we could slide buckets underneath. So that's kind of a win. But what didn't work is that gravity feed idea to pull water from here and then take it somewhere else. So we're gonna have to add on to this. We got some ideas. I don't know if they're gonna work, but we're just gonna keep chipping away at it and see if we can make it. So as of right now, what we are gonna do, because again, this was just kind of a, all right, let's see what happens type thing. And we like this here. It's at a good height. It works. But we had a little bit of drippage underneath there, which we're going to address. We didn't actually Teflon seal anything, so just these little leaks are certainly, that's from all night. That's all it piddled. So what we're going to do is, instead of this just being one piece that comes off, we're probably going to tighten up everything inside here, make sure there's no leaks, and then in here somewhere we're going to make it the quick disconnect. So that's going to be today's project. Then we're also, hopefully later on today, we're going to go ahead and take this cap off and start doing the plumbing to a pump that's coming. And I'll give you the details on that as we get it. And we'll see if it works. Like I said, it's all a little bit of trial and error with this. But what we basically want to do is pull water from here to the pump, feed the pressure washer, and then phase 3 of it, we're gonna go from this to also going into a deionized water for a spotless rinse solution that's going to be on here. All right, so starting what I'm going to call phase 2 is getting ready to hook the pump up, and was hoping it was going to be here today, and of course we got the message that shipping's delayed, so yippee. hopefully tomorrow, but we did get set up. We actually made some upgrades while I was waiting. So the first big upgrade is a main shutoff under here. And I guess take it back a step, actually replumbed it all the way because there was a very, very slow trickle. So we went ahead and put some thread tape on it, tightened everything down, and then ran everything back out, sealed it up good. There doesn't appear to be any leaks, although we haven't completely filled the tank to test it yet. So actually, let me show you this underneath here. Definitely easier when it's not filled up. So I'll lift this up, put a little prop. And if you could see underneath there, again, we went ahead and replumbed everything. And then if we need to take something off the trailer, it would be as simple as putting a 4x4 underneath it when it's empty. And then this has been created in such a way so that this is, and I got it pretty tight right now, but you can unscrew here and this whole thing will come off. So this is going to be a hose fitting. It would be disconnect the hose, turn this off, and you're good to go with replacing the tank. Again, main shutoff's ready to go. We added in a T with a 1/2 inch because the pump is going to be 1/2 inch plumbing. So it's going to come out of here, run to the pump, and then it's going to continue the 3/4 out here to the spigot, which should be for bucket filling. Again, I'm not a plumber. If you're looking at this and you're saying you're an idiot, you're probably right, and I'll find out. But this is what we have going on. Like I said, it's going to be trial and error. I'm going to take you through it, and we're going to find something that works. So hopefully when the pump comes, everything's going to run great, and then we'll move on to phase 3, which is going to be finding out how we're going to hook up the deionizing water systems for spot-free water, and that's it. So phase 2 coming up very shortly. Put this together, let you know how it's going, but waiting on the shipment to get here. So the videographer there had a good idea. Said, you know, if you had a way to shut that off, you could run that gravity feed direct to the existing spigot. So I said, that's a pretty good idea. So we're going to do that. Oh, I'm going to throw thread tape all over. And then we're just going to add a shut-off valve here that we generally won't use, but if we needed to, we could. And it's made in Italy, like all the good quality products. Hey. Which way do I want this to go? Yeah, I'll take that. Nope, I'll take that. Perfect. This way it's going to be fantastic. I'll love it. Whoop, that didn't work. So what you should do is make that the right size. There we go. Gotta love it. And then put it in a spot so you can't spin it, but maybe 1/8 of a turn. That's very efficient. Very good. All right. We are getting there slowly but surely. I probably should have grabbed a totally different wrench, but I'm committed at this point. All right. It feels pretty good. Everything feels pretty solid in there. I think we're good to give her a test. We'll put some water in here and see how she does. Big thing, if you look under here, see if you can get the camera under there, see if it's dripping or not. May have done some cross threading before, but I think we fixed it, I hope. Do you see a lot of water?
Negative.
That's good. We're over 10, we're doing good. All right, so what we've done is fantastic. I sprayed water everywhere, so now that when we go check for leaks, we won't be able to tell. And then what we'll do is we'll just say, nope, it's not leaking, and we're good to go. Ooh, possibly. Possibly, maybe, kinda. I'm thinking it's gonna work. Oh Jesus, if I don't fall off the chair, it'll work. I think it's gonna work. I mean, it will or it won't. That's for sure.
Those are the two options, yes.
The package couldn't have came at any better time. I mean, it could have came before I sprayed water all over everything, but other than that, we're gonna take it for a drive. Yeah, you probably want to back up, I'm just saying. That's doing what we need it to. All right, it's gonna run to the pump. And
Good job.
looking good. Okay. So this is closed down. So open this guy. And a little bit of pressure reduction there. If I shut this guy down, any no changes. But shut this down, we get a lot more into the bucket. So it was worth putting that in. That was a good idea. Because if we want to go ahead and fill the bucket quickly and we're not using the pump, we could just fill this real quick and then speed fill the bucket. Good idea. Any question? Any question?
Shit.
What?
I dropped the phone on my face. Okay. It's fine. It's great. It's good.
Okay. Nope. Of course not. I didn't think it would be in there, but a week later you think the pump would be here. Not so much. Nowhere to be found.